Hey, this is Van Darton. How are you today? I'm excited. It is Tuesday, June the 25th. And if you're like me and you like flowers, so I love going to Lowe's and buying flowers from off of their clearance rack that need some tender loving care. And this is one of my latest ones. I put it in a nice container. And I got this beautiful lily here for $1. And all it needed was just some tender, loving care. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I love going to Lowe's and shopping on their clearance rack for my flowers. I never pay full value for any of my flowers. And so here's another flower that I paid I think this one was only 50 cents. And all that it needed was just some tender loving care. And look at how it's been growing for the last 2 days. And I have like a little container that I'm watering it from under the bottom. And this is a violet, I forgot the really name of it, but it's an African violet. And as you can see, it's actually taking wings and it is actually growing. So, my flowers that I get from off of clearance from Lowe's are really just a great place to go. And here's another little one that I paid $1 for. And all it just needed was just a little bit of water. This is like a little rubber plant here. And so right now I have them on my kitchen table while they're getting some moderate light. So people, if you love planting, and these are my house plants, but I also get perennials for outside. So what I love to do is shop around at different Lowe's stores here in North Carolina, and each one will have a different selection of plants, and each one will have different costs of plants. So just shop around. Mondays are the days that they put out their clearance plants, even though they may have some throughout the week, but Mondays is the best day to really go to shop for any type of plants, annuals, perennials. Sometimes they may have an overload of flowers. One day this week I went and the flowers are really, really beautiful, but he said they were overgrown, so they had marked them down. And they give you instructions on how to care for them. So this is for those who love plants like me. This makes me smile, bringing flowers back to life. I say a little prayer over them, and when I brought these flowers home, I had to tell my other flowers we have some new children in the house. We have to greet them. So I speak to my flowers every day. Most of my plants that I grow just require indirect sunlight. So I have a window, as you can see behind me, where I have the shade turned down just a little bit, but they get indirect sunlight. And so always check the plants for moisture to see if you're watering it too much. So I have one plant that I just transplant into a bigger container. And what I found out is that if it has no holes underneath and you have another container that can catch the water, sometimes the roots are getting too much water. So I have one plant that I have to transplant just to make sure that the roots haven't gotten too much water, because on the top, some of the leaves are brown. So as you are growing your in-house plants, which gives a whole lot of energy in your house, it just really just brightens up the house to have a lot of plants all around in different rooms. So to bring life, because as we look outside here in North Carolina, they are cutting down a lot of trees to extend the roadways, and you just really want plants all around you. One, because they give us that energy that we need, the oxygen that we need to breathe. So if you don't have anything outside to look at, and when you have plants around, it just really just brightens up the room, the house. It just puts more life in the house and lively. So if you can find a room in your house that gets a lot of light, for plants that love lights, do that. But never pay full price for a plant if you don't have to, because there are some nice finds on the Lowe's clearance rack. So this is Van Darton, Ms.Smiles, saying making plants come back alive makes me smile. So hey, look, if you enjoyed this video, please like and share. Like my YouTube channel, Ms.Smiles, and I'll be sharing a lot of different things with you that I'm currently doing. So today I just wanted to let you see a little side thing that I do that I enjoy doing. And maybe the next time I'll go outside and take some pictures outside of my plants that I've currently brought from off the clearance shelf there at Lowe's. And all you have to do is just give them tender, loving care, a little bit of water, and voila, they come back to life. And even in selecting plants, I always just check to make sure it's really worth getting the plants, because sometimes the bark will let you know that it's not really worth it. But as long as you see some life happening in that particular plant, you can get it back to grow back together, get it to grow back again. And then I just say a little prayer for all my plants, because they're really, God created them, and He's just given us the responsibility to making sure we take really good care of them. So again, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ms.Smiles, where I talk about everything that makes me smile. So so today it's making plants come back alive with God's help. So the plants that I put outside, I said, God, I need it to rain. I need some free water, right? So eventually I'm going to learn how to do a rain barrel that will catch rainwater. So that's my next step in this evolution of things, is to become green and economical, reusing the things that we're wasteful about. So this is Van Dart and Ms.Smiles saying, have an awesome Plant Your Plant Tuesday. Shop on the clearance rack. Never pay full price for any plant unless you really want to. All right. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.